And welcome to the chat, Elite. Today's going to be the first day where we're not actually progressing with the story. And thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Because I was told by Little Birdie that there is more story if you level through Heavensward as a Dragoon. So, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to experience the leveling content they threw in, which they've thrown in a lot. And there we are. So first thing I have to do is finish Hall of the Novice. That gives me another 30% experience, which is kind of a big deal. That's my beautiful pajamas I got. No queue this morning. Yeah, I've done, again, with my other character, I leveled to 49. I have to tell everyone new that I have leveled in this game to level 49. Or 49 or 50, I forget. So I know kind of the end of A Realm Reborn. And I did level Dragoon that time. I love my Green Warrior gear. Okay, but we have to finish Hall of the Novice, which I believe we have to do on our max level classes. And let's see. Is it Aleport? So once we finish this, we get another ring. So then we have like plus 100% experience below level 30, then plus 60 above level 30. Not to mention, Dragoons just look awesome. So it'll be nice to have one. Morning. Sorry, I gotta check my other streams, make sure they're actually up. They are. We're good. Alright. Let's finish this up. I was expecting you. The Adventurers Guild was asked to assist with the new training courses for the Eorzean Alliance. I can speak in the morning without caffeine. I notice you have yet to complete all the trials on offer. If I may be so bold, I strongly recommend doing so, as the knowledge gained from all of them will surely pay off no matter what it fares. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Cool. No game audio. You're right. Now there should be game audio. More advanced tactical maneuvers. I've seen this already. Okay, so it actually indicates with the arrows what you're supposed to do. We did it! That is going towards the mob. So as the tank, I should probably take that. Makes sense. Great ball of fire. Okay. Gaze attack we look away from, I'm assuming. Medusa situation. Just like in the manor from earlier. She does a petrify. You ready for some gameplay? Outskilled. Don't even care. Don't look at explosions. Cool guys don't. I look awesome. Day of the attack. Oh, okay. Asuna? Thank you, sir. In some of the earlier Pixel games, there wasn't just a flat Asuna. You had to use, like, Poisana or other things for each individual effect. I know, interestingly, in the American version of some of the Pixel games, they made it easier and added like an Asuna effect or an item that removes everything rather than having to do individual stuff. Because they thought Americans were dumb. Well, not dumb, but they thought Americans didn't enjoy technicalities like that. Alright, combining everything. Sounds great. Good job. Even pop out defensive, look at that. Goodness gracious. Great ball of fire. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Asuna? Good job, team. There it is. Huge. Alright, now we can level. Alright. Hello. Hempen. Just inspires courage. I want to commit valorous deeds in my hempen armor. Thanks, though. That will help lower levels. I need to fix my inventory someday. Alright, so we got the ring we just got. Alright, so now we got that, and that. So we should be gaining a ridiculous amount of experience. Alright, let's do the quest real quick. You can probably just do hunting logs or quests. The amount of experience we're gonna get. What's up, guys? So you're back. I trust you have learned something of the essence of our art. Lancer learns best when he is doing each thrust, making him stronger. Such things as strategy and technique will come in time. And never forget courage. Without it, you cannot hope to realize your potential. Your look betrays no hint of doubt. That is well. It is clear you see the truth in my words. I have killed gods already. That will be all for the present. Now take up your weapon, sally forth, and cut a path for yourself. When we next meet, I hope to see you stronger for your time out in the world. Okay. And a level 5. Ah, you have returned. I take it from your presence that you have gained a measure of familiarity with your weapon. Good, you're ready to begin the next phase of your training. You'll recall my telling you that it takes no small amount of courage to be a Lancer. Now, in general terms, courage is the strength to do something which one finds unnerving. However, Lancer's notion of courage is not so simple. Having first drawn a distinction between courage and recklessness, he then divides the former into two aspects. What have you learned each with spear in hand? The first is composure. When outnumbered in battle, a Lancer may lose his composure and succumb to panic. Should this happen, all of his training will swiftly flee his mind. I have killed Ultimate Weapon. I think I'll be okay. And he will struggle to overcome opponents whom he would ordinarily have bested with ease. He will, in short, contribute to his own defeat. If you wish to become a Lancer in sooth, you must learn to maintain your composure at all times. Do this and you'll be able to call upon every ounce of your strength when it matters most. And you first ask. The riverbanks of the Shandal Shroud are home to a Valakid known as Yarzans. Fiercely territorial, the creatures will attack anyone who strays too close, making them the bane of fisherfolk. They typically fall upon prey en masse, barring all avenues to escape before closing in for the kill. You must go through the mind of the victim in that instant. Panic, despair? Be sure to tell me upon your return. Needless to say, whatever you brave such an encounter, take the sack of decidedly noisome bait and use it to lure the ever-ravenous creatures out of their nest. Maybe the only one curious Yarzan or peers, but what if 2 or 3 follow the scent? Let us see how you fare then. Go now, my young Lancer. Learn what it means to fight with composure. Okay. Let's do that. Kill some daddy longlegs. Armor is pretty sweet. Barding. Ooh. Hunting log. One kill. That was the experience. 2 kills. Feels good. Yarzan Nest. Yeah, he didn't do that before. Is he doing that because I'm a Lancer? That'd be pretty cool. feel a kinship. Oh yeah, eat food, that's right. I have a bunch of random food. Some random Lalafell gave me a bunch of cookies. I don't know who it was. It was kind of scary. This is the automatic crit, from what I remember. Yep. Only once, though. Unlike the warrior. Oh, that was it. I love that music. I learned that on piano just the other day for fun. I'm not a good piano player, but I can have my fingers memorize a simple progression like that. And it's fun. I bought a piano because I wanted to play video game soundtracks. Like, my formative video game year was when Final Fantasy IV came out, or, 2 in the US. And yeah, ever since then I wanted to play the soundtrack from Final Fantasy II. And now I can, very slowly, but I can do it. And like Tazan Arcand, obviously, that's the really famous piano one from 10. Welcome back, Jackson. Well done. I trust you now understand in the times of darkness need no amount of strength or skill with the spear will avail a lancer who lacks composure. You're now ready to learn the second aspect of the lancer's courage, resolve. When faced with a terrible foe, a lancer may succumb to fear and self-doubt. Should this happen, you can definitely tell this was a launch quest, like the most generic writing ever. Probably gets better later. Lancer may succumb to fear and self-doubt. Should this happen, he will become defensive, and seeking to cover his weakness, surrender his greatest strength, namely his capacity to attack. A lancer refused to attack is knocked by a man holding a pole. Fair point. His spear may as well be a broomstick for all the good it would do him. It is not and will not ever be a shield. That you may learn the truth of my words firsthand, I bid you go to the Gentle Shroud, to an area adjoining the Banded Dungeon known as the Spirit Hold. Since a calamity, that neck of the 12 has become a veritable menagerie of fearsome fauna. There you'll find 3 collapsed pillars, which have become a haunt for all feral creatures. You're to put them down. What manner of fiends can you expect to encounter? Ha! To reveal that would it be defeat the purpose of the lesson, my young lancer. This guy speaks really fast. I will say only this. If you face these foes with a lancer's resolve, you will surely emerge the victor. Once you have completed the trial, pray your portrait to Jillian in the entrance hall. She has grasped 2 aspects... this guy's long-winded. She has grasped the 2 aspects of courage. I'll beat with some trouble. Though I doubt you will encounter similar difficulties. Her struggle has furnished her with certain insights which I think you would benefit from hearing. The lancer learns best when he is doing, aye, but the wisdom his seniors is not entirely without worth. Go now, Jack, and do as I bid you. Caffeine's starting to work. I started a bit later today, so I already had coffee. I'm having some more now, because why not? You're actually supposed to wait like an hour in the morning before you have coffee, according to the studies. Because there's a natural process that removes, like, the adenosine buildup in your system while you're sleeping is what causes you to be tired in the morning, and that there's a process that happens that slowly, like, gets that out of your system when you wake up. But if you drink coffee, it delays that process until the half-life of the coffee hits, which is normally like 4 or 5 hours. So when people get tired midday, if they drink coffee right in the morning, that's typically what it is. So if you wait like an hour, it works a lot better. Fun fact of the day. Not the Sylphid Cloud. I don't see how a spear would be of use against this, to be honest with you. Lumber Toad, the worst type. Music, though. Plus 243% experience. Jeez. I love it. I mean, so much of the content in this game is leveling up other jobs, so it behooves them to make it not that hard. I've been expecting you, Jack. By your return, I trust you now understand the importance of resolve. Like one's flesh, courage can be made strong. It's a matter of training each of its aspects. Now, the endeavor may prove difficult in the beginning. Gods know how much I struggled. You may suffer untold humiliation and more frustration than you can bear, but you must persevere. Whenever you engage an opponent, whether in training or in earnest, make a conscious effort to fight with composure and resolve. Over time, doing so will become second nature, and you will acquire such courage as you never thought could be yours. Mind you, not all battles entail a physical clash of might. It could simply be a disagreement born of conflict and ideology. The point is, it matters not what battlefield you stand upon. As long as you take care to be composed and resolute, your courage will grow. Does that make any sense? Even a little? Fear cannot hold a candle to Guildmaster Ywain, but there is aught I can do to assist you in training. What was that? Something is afoot in the training area. Oh no. Scary music. Aaron is playing the Elder Scrolls quite a bit. Must be crashing. I haven't played the Oblivion remaster yet. It looks amazing. And you call yourself Lancers pathetic. This guy. You are next, Guildmaster. Arm yourself and face me. Anime villain, if there ever was one. Refuse, and we all know that you are no true Lancer. Say what you will. I'm above provocation. Someone's an adult here. Craven to the last man. Arr. No, but what have we here? Wait, he is but a novice. That makes no odds to me. You yourself admitted him to your ranks, did you not? Bruh, I killed Ultima Weapon. Very well, I shall withdraw for now. Yet know that only the fearless are fit to wear the mantle of Lancer. I look forward to measuring your worth in the days to come. So he walks in, insults everyone, leaves. What's your deal, bruh? There's not more to see. Return to your drills. I look very stylish. Hey, fellow Roe. That hair, though. To each their own. Aaron is having trouble with Oblivion Remastered. Jack, to make no attempt to evade his thrust. Did your opponent so unnerve you as to deprive you of your senses? No, it's just, you can't flinch. If someone comes at you, that's a rule of the streets. Well, it is of little consequence now. You need to pay no further heed to our uninvited guests, lest you wonder, it is not uncommon for challengers to come pounding on our door, seeking to test their mettle. For now, dedicate yourself to tempering the two aspects of courage, the composure to bring the sum of your strength and the skill to bear against your foes, and the resolve to attack when fear would stay your hand, as befits a Lancer. When next we meet, I shall have another trial for you, one that will put your courage to the test. Until then, continue to apply yourself to your training. Farewell, Jack. Okay. That's a cool looking set. I'm going more for looks than for what's good. Oh, one thing I need to do, sorry, before I continue going, is, I need to get rid of a lot of my greens. It's becoming a problem. Because, yeah, look at my inventory. Whoops. Alright, start with the lower level stuff, because who cares? $47, don't care. They're all 49. So this behooves you to roll agreed on everything. Ooh, but that I can keep. It's a harpoon I can use eventually. Some Marauder's Arm, don't need that. Nope, nope, not that. Looks like crap. Chief Storm Sergeant. The name of the Admiral hereby appoints you to the rank of Chief Storm Sergeant. Chief Storm Sergeant, by this promotion, you are now eligible to undertake a wider range of company leaves. May you ever serve the best interests of Limsa Limensa till sea swallows all. I screwed up the creed. You can't do that. Alright, so I need to be Storm Lieutenant for the next. Which probably involves quest. Nope, stop clicking on Midgard's armor. Sergeant Ibarra, ever the shining example to your fellow members of the Maelstrom. Time and time again, you've risen to the call. Today, I would give you the opportunity to aid your growing list of accomplishments. In return for battle chocobos provided to us, the Holy See has petitioned our aid in purging the cavern known as the Iron Vale of its most foul inhabitants. Our contact from Ishgard, Sir Williamus, will apprise you of the particulars of the mission upon your arrival. Okay, so we can do that when we get that level as a Lancer. For now, let's go do random stuff. Alright, we got level 8 leaves. That'll work. And keep an eye out for hunting log. Or fates, not leaves. No hunting logs, no hunting logs. Lots of good seals in this too. Everything kind of works together, which is nice. Like, I don't feel like I'm just doing this to get levels. I'm also getting company seals. And we got hunting log up here. It's all good. It's one level higher, so we don't want to go too crazy. I do have stepper, though. Really want my ranged ability. It's a great functionality to have. They're definitely not shy about making it difficult with higher level mobs. Just one level up, and I've missed a few times already. The misses aren't normally a thing here. There's no hit chance. There's a direct hit chance. And WoW, it's similar because of... You can go... right there. Because of weapon skill, the way they do it in WoW. Well, classic WoW. Modern WoW doesn't care about any of that. You don't even look at gear in modern WoW. You take the higher item level in 99.9% of cases, which is very boring. Yes, they did the same thing in WoW. Like, well, hit chance isn't fun, so get rid of hit chance. Again, that's why Classic WoW's... I still think Classic WoW is an amazing game. Past that, not so much. We will see what they do for Classic Plus, because they're currently making it. But I imagine with modern Blizzard, they'll just put in too many conveniences, and it won't be Classic WoW again. Well, it's unfair if this class does less damage than that class. It isn't everything. 46 company seals, huge. Alright. Done with that. Hey, Stepper! Heal! Heal! Keep me in combat. Let's just attack this. Maybe it'll swap target. Yeah, he's back. Can't just run in here. I already have two ways of healing. My lifesteal here, second wind. I think this is a roll ability, because I got this on Bard too. So as DPS, you probably get this in everybody. That's my working theory. Just like you get Bulwark on everybody. Every tank. Sounds like a big imp. Gotta find in here. There he is. I haven't really mentioned it, but what's really cool about the way they do jobs in 14 is when you want to play a new class in WoW, you make an entirely different character, and you kind of lose connection with your characters. Because I've played this character model through the whole game, I feel kind of a kinship with this character, and it feels like I don't really self-insert, but it feels like I'm going through the journey with this character. Whereas, if I had to level another race, or another class, I would completely re-roll a whole new being in the game world, so to speak. And you lose that connection. So it is cool. Although, I did say, if I end up liking this game as much as I think I will, I'm probably going to level a female character as well. Because I know a lot of the glamours just work better on them, and a lot of the classes feel better on them. I'm not going to be a dancer on this guy. Personal preference. To each his own. Oh, I missed the crit. I have pots in my bar. Where are we? There we go. This guy's wrecking me. It's gonna pretty close. Missing that really hurt. It's a lot of life stealing. Like, there's nothing else I can do. I only have so many buttons. Alright, we got a little bit of healing there. Might have to run. Alright, let's regroup. Because the progress will stay. Stop shooting me. No! No! I'm in danger. LOS? 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 Oh, I didn't LOS. Oh yeah, Stepper's not here. And we're back to Limsa Limitsa. I think that fate will still be active. We're doing it again. I thought the gear you gave me was level 5. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. One piece I wasn't wearing. We're gonna finish that damn thing. Oh, 56 seconds left. Might have time? I don't care. I'm going. Alright, it's in my inventory? Okay. Oh, then I might have sold it to that free company. Or grand company. That would be sad if I did that. Oh, you're full life. Alright, this isn't happening. Oh, no, actually... they might be in here. Yeah, hempen. Okay. Fate failed. Failed with the victory. Look at that. Armory chest. I think that's it. And I have to eat more food. Experience plus 3%. Okay. Then... Ooh, there we go. Now we look like a fighter. Alright, 5 more levels, we can do some dungeons. And dungeons give a stupid amount of experience. This is the stun, I believe. We can put that there. Nope, let's put it here. Second wind, put here. Oh yeah, definitely more damage. I should try some of the regular quests, just because I haven't done any. See ya. Not a material girl. Let's try that. The anti-Madonna. Has that been there the whole time? I've just missed it. Huh. Kukuvachi, what's up? You there, adventurer! Yes, you will suffice. I have a job I need performed, and I'm willing to pay the going rate. A trifling task, really. Simply need you to go ask the locals here at Benbridge Meadows what the head wrangler covets most in the world. This is a private matter lest you doubt, so be sure to inquire discreetly. And please, for the love of Nal, do not reveal that you are in my employ. In fact, it would be best if my name wasn't mentioned at all. Okay. Hello. What does Keth covet most? Why would you wish to know this, son? He's wasting his time with that approach. If the man is serious about owning a chocobo, he would better be served by convincing Kaitha of his intent to provide the bird with the proper care and attention. Okay. Treat the birds nice. I like this guy. Keitha? The only thing Keitha wants for us is birds and be happy. If she cares for anything besides the well-being of the chocobos, then I've not heard of it. Okay. Cool. Oh, I do have one question. Is it possible to put barding on other mounts? Are there certain mounts where it works? Like, if I just get a basic horse, will barding work on the horse? What about Miss Keitha? You're gonna stir up trouble, son. If you think some shiny trinket will move her heart, then you don't know her like her. Miss Keitha, only interested in her birds. Listen here, adventurer. If your actions cause her any distress, the wood weirdos will come down on you so hard your boots will leak blood. Got that? So she is very popular. Chocobo only? Okay, I'll stick with the chocobo then. A horse would be just thematic with, you know, my character from trying to be Perrin. But it's Final Fantasy, so chocobo. Oh, I did want to... I don't think I've tried all the bardings. No, I've tried this one, but I do like this one. I think I have tried all of them, actually, now. It's a very low beard. It's a horse with the maelstrom armor, but you have to do a ton of PvP. Okay, I'm not doing PvP. Well, do you plan to keep me in suspense? I must have my chocobo for my very... What's this? It told me nothing of her material desires. Ugh. The stubbornness of these Gridanians is infuriating, and I should have known better than to hire a buffoon for such delicate work. Think of the amount of gil I've wasted on this fruitless venture. Oh, cease your mewling. I promised you a reward, and reward you shall have. Now leave my misfortune. Thanks. Yeah, that was not worth it. There's probably some decent stories. That's probably where they put, like, the overflow. Quest writers had something they wanted to do and didn't have time in the MSQ or anything like that. But we're looking for speed now, because we have been saying we're going to do Heavensward for, like, 10 streams. So, we need to level this up quickly. Which, fortunately, it should be quickly. Once you get to dungeons, it gets obscene. The amount of experience you get. The Palace of the Dead, too. Palace of the Dead is fun. Oh, what's up? Palace of the Dead is fun, because you get to try out abilities that you get later. Anything below here? It's all here. Yeah, PvP in this game, I don't see being worthwhile, but that's not its focus. Seems like they tacked on PvP because that's what MMOs do. Which, again, I don't think is good in most MMOs. It's hard to balance one and the other at the same time. WoW's been dealing with that forever, trying to find a way to do it. Because if they ever have, like, a trinket that's amazing in PvP, but you only get it through, like, mythic rating, every player complains. And they usually, like, pay a big guild to carry them through hard content, which is not good gameplay. Should be it. Sweet. We're getting seals. The best PvP in WoW is... the Blackwing layer patch of Classic WoW is incredible. Whoops. Level 34. Let's get out of here. Didn't look at that. Death Gaze. Death Gaze is an ultimate boss in Final Fantasy VI. Seems odd to throw it in here. But yeah, BWL patch of WoW is incredible PvP. It's perfectly balanced. The damage is not too high. Their survivability is high enough. And all classes are viable. Oh, sweet. I forgot you were a mentor. Just another 20% I get. Yeah, so whenever... me and my friends play in a private server, or new classic server, it's always once you get there, you hang out there and play a lot. And then past that, playtime typically goes down, because you get into AQ, which is kind of a slog. I'm just killing everything. Experience is experience. Ooh, that's the Dark Knight AoE, isn't it? Because that looks cool. Let's help the Wood Whalers so they can get back to their bluegrass. Nope. Ashes of Creation is doing something interesting with PvP. See if that works out. Definitely going to be playing that a little bit. It's one of those games where if they pull it off, again, that's questionable with an MMO, you never know, considering the success rate of MMOs. But if they pull it off, it'll be an incredibly immersive game. So it's one I want to play a little bit in the beginning, just to get the basics of it, so if it comes out, I'll sort of know a little bit what I'm doing. So you don't immediately fall behind everybody. All I want to do in that game is be a dwarf and make weapons and armor. Dwarven blacksmith. Because according to them, that is just as viable a play state as doing all the raids and stuff. Because that'd be really fun to roleplay. The guy that just wants to make his armor and his gear, and occasionally fate calls him to pick up his hammer and go out and help people. Is that 3? That's it. What is this? Life Train. Why are we in combat? Okay, we're not. Cool, level 12. 12. Oh, down here we got 2. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. If I can just like hang out at one of the nodes they have as it builds up and build my little smithy. And if you want to be that guy, you have to start playing early because you want, you know, the cool plans, you want to be high level with it, so people will come to you. So, I'm looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to playing a dwarf. They should have dwarves in this game. It's my... They're not going to do it, but that would be my request of Yoshi P. When is that game coming out? Nobody knows. They don't know. They're in Alpha... I think they're in Alpha 3 now, and then they'll have a beta probably beginning of next year, is what Steve, the guy who... the game designer, what he tentatively said was that. But that could change. It's an MMO. Yeah, the good news about that game is it is coming out. It's already fully funded. He's independently wealthy. He's worth something like $500 million. He made a big tech company and sold it. So it's not one of those games where it's just not going to come out. Because it's been in production for like 8 years, but again, to listen to an interview, because I'm curious about the game. Initially, they only had like 10 people on the team for years. And as of like 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, they started hiring people, and now they're upwards of like 200. So now it's the real production time. They got other bases in there, the 10 people. And now they're revving up, so it will be finished. Whether it's good or not is a question. The good news is, it's not a Kickstarter thing where they don't have it funded. It's fully funded. So yeah, it'll be a while before it's out. I just want to get kind of the lay of the land early. So I can do something like be a wanted smith. Alright, level 13, we're cruising. Fate, got another one, Lady Killer. Yeah, it isn't a Star Citizen situation where they're just basically taking people's money and the game may or may never not be fully finished. Yeah, an MMO is... You kind of have to have one MMO, unless it's your job to play video games. You can't do more than one. It's just... Nor would you want to, in my opinion. Because when I get an MMO, I like to have that be my game. I like to be immersed in that. I like to only think of that story and be part of that world. If you juggle multiple stories and multiple worlds, it's not as impactful. Well, I'll say that with a caveat. You can have WoW be your second game, because the story in WoW doesn't matter. No one has gave a shit about the story in WoW since Wrath of the Lich King. And WoW just has incredible gameplay. But it's more akin to Diablo than an MMO now. You sit in cities and you queue up for things. Again, with excellent gameplay. A game I would have absolutely loved if they actually did it correctly, in my opinion, was New World. We played that as a group when it came out, and it was amazing. Because in the beginning... Oh, Hunting Log. It's very much a crafting MMO. That's a lot of the content, crafting PvP. And in the beginning, as you're discovering everything, everyone had PvP on. So whenever you found like a cool mining route... Oh, Chris, you've heard me complain about this a million times. If you find like a cool mining route, you'd want to protect that route. So if you see someone like trying to take one of your nodes, it's like, alright, do I kill this guy? Do I talk to him? Like what do we do here? And it provided that like danger, so you're like spinning around, looking around while you're mining or lumbering or anything like that. And then about, a few weeks in, everyone just turned PvP off, and then it sucked. It's just, now we're just playing RuneScape. I would still be playing that game, most likely, if they had a dedicated PvP server. You can't turn it off, everyone's PvPing. But no. I think it was Sid Meier who said that players optimize the fun out of everything. So you have to protect the players from themselves. Yeah, it got silly when you couldn't kill someone. It's just, alright, whoever runs to it faster gets it, then you just stand there and watch them mine it. That's not reality. Whereas before, it felt like the real world, like, am I going to jack this guy, or am I going to talk to him and be like, hey, you take these, I'll take those? Because you could negotiate, or you could just kill him. It was really cool, and the combat was good too, and then they just stopped. That wasn't a thing anymore. Alright, what do we got down here? The Sting! Is that Hunting Log? No. I only need like another level. Right now, Chris, I'm leveling a Dragoon, because apparently there is more story if you're a Dragoon in Heavensward, the expansion. Because they play an integral part in the expansion. Dragons are a big thing in Dragoons. Get some cool stuff. And I want story. Also, leveling another job doesn't take long once you're 50. Gotten 15 levels in like 15 minutes. This might get me my Hunting Log and the Hornets to level 15. Last thing we did last stream was defeat the Shade of Midgard Summer, a giant dragon. And now we're killing Hornet Swarms, because we're leveling another job. One more. Get out of combat, please. Anytime. Miauchi Uwa. That is an anime name if I've ever heard one. Cat girl, of course. Alright, we can... I'm gonna do the 2 Lancer quests, and that'll get me to 15. Yeah, some are better than others. I hear the Black Mage one is awesome. But I don't want to play a Black Mage on this character. We're over here. Prophet Great name. Respect to that guy. Ah, Jack, I swear you have gained an ilm around the arm since we last spoke. It's plain you have not been idle. In our previous lesson, you learned the Lancer's definition of courage and how you might go about tempting in 2 aspects. Today, we shall find out if your efforts have borne fruit. I see that you have come prepared for battle, that as well. Your next trial will place you in the midst of a throng of enemies. Not a throng. In such a situation, one would be attacked from any direction, making it difficult to respond appropriately. Furthermore, the likelihood of being surrounded is high. Will your resolve bear the weight of hard uncertainty? Will your composure hold when the odds are stacked against you? We shall soon find out. Should you overcome this trial, what courage you already possess will be further tempered. Now heed me well, for this is what you must do. Whenever you travel to Naked Rock, where the Ennos claim dominion, the summit of the rock is a sacred artifact, the Stone of Courage. You must claim it and bring it to me. If you are to reach your destination, you will need to negotiate a path through whole packs of flesh-eating scalekin. Oh no. Make no mistake, the creatures are intimidating foes. To stride into the midst of so many would ask much of any Lancer's courage, but given time and no small amount of perseverance, I'm confident you will prove equal to the task. Yeah, the low-level quests are always kind of boring, but they start to develop story as you go along. I have done this one when we played the last time I did the Lancer quest, when it got to, again, level 49, then stopped. So I vaguely remember the Lancer storyline. What I'm really looking forward to is the armor you get when you level up, because it is awesome. I don't know how it'll look on a giant Rogadin, because I was a female Highlander last time. I don't have to fight my way through anything, because I am flying. Two-shot. Congratulations, you've obtained the false Stone of Courage. This guy's anime villain, 101. Ah, you heard me right, false. What does that say about your courage, I wonder? Ah, but where are my manners? My name is Folks. Folks? Folkez? We're going with Folks. We had the pleasure of meeting at the Lancers Guild, if you recall. On that occasion, I turned my weapon upon you, and you betrayed not a hint of fear. It was in that instant I sensed you were unlike the others, that you had promise. And so to the present. In its current state, the trial in which you are engaged in, if trial it may be called, makes a mockery of the Lancer's art. Needless to say, this cannot be tolerated. And so I have taken the liberty of moving the Stone of Courage to a more suitable location. It now resides in the depths of Spirit Hold under the guard of fell fiends. A far more fitting challenge, as I'm sure you will agree. Whether or not you attempt to retrieve the stone is for you to decide. If you fear for your safety, I suggest you run back. Oh no, why is music playing? Run back to the guild and bemoan the world's frightfulness to the many brave souls who cower there. Wayne will doubtless consider it a supremely courageous act. What's this guy's deal? Yet know that a lancer may forge true courage only in the midst of great danger. Oh, this spawned. Oh, relax. But yeah, leveling is super quick. Plus 193% with my items. Alright, down there. Yeah, once you complete a certain amount of things, they give you like 3 separate 30% increases. Plus you can eat food. And then when you get max level, you get a blanket increase for everything else outside of items. Because they put so much content in the game that no one does while leveling the first time, because their main story quest basically handles all of it. Yeah, you summon the Chocobo with greens, then it's kind of your buddy. You can set it to be... You can set its AI a little bit so it can just heal, it can just do damage, it can tank. I just have it on base, so it does a little bit of everything. But you can also... companion. Change its appearance. Let's put on... This is my favorite one. I like the poofiness. Styling. So yeah, there's a lot of barding in the game. And you can get some unique barding from doing certain extreme stuff to show how cool you are. There are a lot of swag items in this game. We have to do extreme content to get, which is cool, because you need something to aspire to in MMOs. Like when you walk through a town, seeing someone in awesome gear, or Chocobo in awesome barding, it's like, I want that, how do I get that? Then you have to work to get it. Kind of like, you know, classic WoW. Get him, Stepper. While I'm here, I'm gonna take revenge on this guy. He killed me last time. He meets again. Alex. How the turns have tabled. I'm fully optimizing my rotation. Q. And then E. Then we go right back to Q. We hold out for another E. We Q. Oh, our health is getting low. That's Bloodbath. Lifesteal. We're gonna hit him with a surprise Q. Into another E. Oh, I got my auto crit. $73. Big damage. This time it's personal. E. I love the Rogadin stun animation. It's a Sparta kick. And be level 15. So now we can do dungeons. And level super quickly. I very much appreciate that they don't allow mounts in cities. The amount of crazy mounts in this game, it would just be obscene. You couldn't see anything. Good choice. Hey, it's Prophet again. I think he's AFK. Oh, one thing I wanted to put in my emotes. Storm's Loot. I'm a proud member of the Maelstrom. So you have returned, tell me, were you able to obtain the Stone of Courage? Yes, this is indeed the stone, though it is in rather worse condition than when I last saw it. What happened at Naked Rock? The Lancer who but recently threatened you moved the stone to Spirit Hold. Not content with trespass and slander, the brazen fool now meddles with our training. 7 hells! It's not to be borne. Listen well, Jack, though I do not doubt that you know better. My duty as a guildmaster compels me to state the obvious. Heed not the man's words. That a lancer's courage can only be forged in the midst of a great danger. It's a vainglorious tripe. As you've already learned, a lancer's courage is the product of composure and resolve. But be under no misapprehension. Watchfully navigating the Annals territory serve to temper your courage in a manner that blindly braving the terrors of Spirit Hold did not. As you continue your training, pray keep the lessons of this trial close to your heart. We don't want any of that. Just take money. Oh, I got a lot of random weapons coffers. Do I have low level ones? 28, 80, 24. Ooh, you wear my brand new gear now. Benefits of leveling an alt, although this hat does not fit. We can take care of that. Bam. Nice. Pretty good. Next quest. Ah, Jack, you've come at a good time. I never left. I urgently require your help. Scarcely a battle ago, our old friend Folks paid us another visit, seemingly intent upon reprising the performance he gave the other day of your first meeting. And on that occasion, he raved till the air was thick with slanders, declaring every soul who met his gaze more craven than the last. This time, however, not all ears were deaf to his myriad provocations. It seems one of our younger members took offense at his words and demanded satisfaction to the rogue. The two have since departed to duel in the East Shroud. Had I been on hand, I would have forbidden such folly, and rebuked the lad for letting pride cloud his judgment. Alas, I learned of it too late, and the boy is gone. All we can do now is ensure that the hot-headed fool does not come to lasting harm. Would have departed in pursuit of the pair ere you came, but my duties keep me here. Which is why I turn to you now, Jack. Pray go to the East Shroud in my stead and watch over the comrade. Honestly, both these guys have a point. Because, yeah, you can train to be composed, but until you're put in a situation, you don't know. Like, I was a bouncer in college. And when you start, you know, you think you're very tough and all that. Then you get in a fight, and your adrenaline goes crazy, and you're shaking a little bit. And it takes a while to get used to that. It doesn't just happen. You can't just be like, I will steal my mind. And no, you got to be put in an actual dangerous situation. And over time, you get used to it. And honestly, learn to avoid it. It never ends well. Get out of the way, Midgard Summer. So we meet again. You remember who I am, I trust. I do. But of course you remember... Oh, I should have said the other one. Made fun of him. But of course you remember your mentor. He who taught you the true meaning of courage. I understand you were able to retrieve the Stone of Courage in Spirit Hold. It seemed I was right about you. Ah, you have the makings of a true Lancer, unlike those charlatans at the Lancers Guild. It is well that you come to me, for I have just a trial for you, one that will do wonders for your courage. Not interested, you say? But you have no choice. Should you refuse, well... Suffice it to say that I will not be able to guarantee the safety of your comrade here. Wow. When last we spoke, I told you that I'll answer me for its true courage only in the midst of great danger. Needless to say, the threat posed by ordinary creatures is insufficient. You must needs seek out a better sport. But fear not, for I have taken the liberty of finding you something suitable. Take this alchemic potation and sprinkle it on the exposed roots yonder. Doing so will garner you the wrath of a certain creature, which you then must strike down. Okay. Now he's holding hostages. Yeah, you don't want to be the bouncer that enjoys fighting, because there's always a guy behind you with a bottle. I just learned who the regular drunks were, and I made friends with them. So, if ever anything was going to happen, they'd be nice to me because they like me and take it outside. Because I don't want to deal with any of that. Fighting is terrible. If you don't make friends with the drunks, you're in trouble. Because they're not going to stop drinking, and they're going to still keep coming. So you have vanquished the Triad. Well done. By striking down that frenzied creature, you have further strengthened your courage. Release your comrade? Oh, I shall. Once you have completed my next trial. This one will put you against a multitude of foes. Make your way to Life Men Stump in the Central Shroud. Once there, seek out a likely spot along the forest path to lie in wait. Man-eating wolves want to hunt there this time of year, and it should not be long before a pack appears. When the beasts show themselves, you are to slay their leader, the Alpha Wolf. This guy's so edgelord. Kill the Alpha. I shall be observing him up close to better offer you advice. Okay. Where are we? And I bartended a little bit and bounced at the only place in Maine that actually has a downtown, honestly. In Portland. So it did get pretty busy, because that's where people go if they have special occasions, or bachelor parties, or any of that. All that in Maine, all the people in Maine that had those things came to Portland. So you had a lot of lesser experienced drunks. Oh, I gotta leave party. Doesn't allow me to do this in party. Yeah, the regular drunks are fine. They know how to keep an even keel. It's when you got, you know, bachelor party mixed with some locals, mixed with girls that they both want to get with, and it's a whole thing. Your inexperienced drunks drinking too much cause the most problems. As good as over if the Alpha paralyzes you. You hold out in the face of terror. We shall see. Courage is only forged in the midst of a great danger. I was in the scene for a while. But I like drinking at like, back when I did, at like 4 p.m. Hang out with a little cooler people, or, you know, professional alcoholics at that time, rather than the people that just want to get hammered after work. Talk to the bartender, stuff like that. Dun, 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 dun. I don't drink anymore. The only time I drink now is when I go to Ren fairs, because it's fun. And drinking mead at a Ren fair is kind of a when in Rome thing. You gotta do it. You are to be congratulated, Jack. By throwing yourself into the midst of danger, you have further tempered your courage. And in the process, you have brought peace to Lifeman Stump, a place considered sacred by the people of Gridania. Having undertaken my trials, you must now see that those issued by the guild are not but child's play. What is your deal? Is this what you do? Just, like, wait out here? To give people sufficient training? Mine is the one true path to courage. All the others lead to ignominy. Ignominy? I've never actually said that word out loud. I've read it. Ignominy. Ignominy. I'll go with that. If you wish to become a lancer worth the name, I suggest you leave Wayne and his house of cravens and never return. Apparently I like Wayne. For your sake, I pray you do so soon until we meet again. Yeah, imagine there's not as many up in your area of Canada. There's one, like, right in Austin. There's one in Houston. That's huge. One of the biggest in the country in Houston. It's a lot of fun. Because the Ren Fair itself is fun, because nowadays they actually do legitimate fighting, legitimate jousting. So people get their ass kicked. It's fun to watch. And just the rest of it, you know, people just applying their wares. Vendors can rent places, and it's kind of like a big market as well. Because you have, like if you're a blacksmith that makes swords in your spare time, how else are you going to make money than at a Ren Fair? So you see a lot of cool artists like that. And then at night, it just turns into debauchery. 10,000 people camping. A lot of alcohol. A lot of stuff going on. Unfortunately, last time we were there, we were next to the BDSM guys. And they were going to like 4 a.m., so it was impossible to sleep. They were having fun. Good on them, but... Jeez, eventually you gotta call it quits. Jack, thank the gods you're safe. That young fool of a lancer returned but moments ago, and through choked tears recounted to me all that transpired. I understand folks again attempted to force upon you his corrupted notion of courage. I cannot say this often enough. A lancer strengthens his courage by tempering his composure and resolve, not by rushing headlong into danger. So this is the Mufasa. Right here. Mufasa's all about being brave means you don't go out looking for trouble. Makes sense. You're able to overcome folks' trials, tis true. Yet know that you did not do so by virtue of true courage. That is, courage born of composure and resolve. You falter not before the fury of your frenzied treant, nor did you succumb to panic when surrounded by bloodthirsty wolves. Owing to this, you were able to perform to the fullest of your potential. You have come far, Jack. This past time I taught you the piercing talent technique. Yeah. One of the most versatile weapons in the Lancer's arsenal. May it serve you well. Now, I must needs decide what course of action to take regarding your self-appointed mentor. Though no lives were lost, this latest incident only serves to confirm that I've long suspected that folks will cause great harm if left to propagate his corrupted notion of courage. He must be persuaded to desist, so do not yet know how. Mayhap his regard for you could be turned to our advantage. But leave such considerations to me. For the time being, you do well to put the folks out from your mind. Focus on your training and strive to master the technique I have taught you. I look forward to your next meeting. Cool. We're learning, nice, the throw. Ooh, I want that. That'd look good. Morning, Emma. We are just leveling Lancer. We got up to 15, so now I can do dungeons. I was just knocking out the first few quests for Lancer. Where is my... My inventory is a disaster. Where'd that hat? Armory chest. Oh, still better. Okay. Alright. So now, I'm gonna do some dungeons. Demise, did you want to come to the roulette? Do you have a character you needed on? Or a job you needed on? Still got Midgard Summer. And Emma, did you need roulette done? So I'm gonna do the roulette right now, the daily. Food buff ran out, okay. I have random food all over the place. Got this marmot steak first. Alright, I'm gonna... Spamming stuff with the 4-stat? Cool. Alright, need to do the roulette. Level 16. Oh, come on. Let's go kill some mobs. You need 2 foods at the same time. Okay. I'm just gonna kill a few lemurs. Get that chain experience going. Plus 233% experience. There we go. While I'm waiting, do some roulettes. No, fates. Probably only get in Tastasha anyway. I don't know if anything else is low enough. That's probably why it's taking longer. But I know due to roulette it gives a ton of experience the first time you do it, so I wanted to knock that out. $20, $23. Still best music. Number 10, okay. Meowchi Uwa! With that name, you have to be a cat lady. Looks like she's also leveling an alternate job. AoE farming a little bit. Let's go. I'm ready to hit my 2 buttons. In succession. DPS is asleep at the wheel. Yeah, Dragoon's melee DPS, yep. Oh, I forgot to eat another food. Stack. I need to work on my profile picture there. This is going to be painful with no AoE. I don't know if anyone is AoE this low, besides the tanks. It's still more efficient to do it this way if the tank can AoE at least, because his damage skyrockets. And I forgot to run my damage meter again. Oh well. And welcome to the chat, Thyris. I'm assuming you're in Europe somewhere? Considering the evening comment. Yeah, it's 11:25 here in Texas. Ah, Sprechen Sie Deutsch. That's all I got. I have a lot of family members in Hamburg. My grandmother lived there until not a couple years. I think 1 year ago, my grandmother moved over to live with my mom in Maine. But yeah, grandmother was in Hamburg. Only been there once. Raperbon's a fun little strip. They're very proud of their port there in Hamburg. Like, we took this boat tour, and I swore you said, like, every other sentence. Oh, by the way, it's the second largest port in Europe. A DPS meter would be fun to have here, just to see how much the tank is dumpstering everybody. He's the only one with AoE. Although, you're not supposed to speak of DPS meters in this game. It's a don't ask, don't tell policy. You can have it, as long as you don't talk about it. But I enjoy it just so I can work on something while dungeoning. Because DPS is honestly a boring role, in my opinion. I like tanking. You just feel like you have more impact over what the group's doing. So if you have... I'm going to put that up here. If you have a DPS meter, at least I can work on like optimizing my own DPS. And try to do things a little bit better, because my abilities in better order, and I can work on doing that through a dungeon. Rather than just hitting my buttons and hoping for the best. So, that's another combo that keys off True Thrust. Goes True Thrust, you can continue the DPS combo or put the buff up. they light up. I think as the Dragoon I get AoE around like level 30 something. So it's gonna be a while. Well, not too long. I've gained 3 levels in this dungeon already. And you get a huge bonus at the end. Big crit. Come on. There we go. But the way they've managed to make it in this game, so doing old dungeons, it's very relevant for max level players. It's very cool. Because you can get low level groups easily. Max level players can be there as like guides to the new players. It's pretty neat. I usually dislike healing because it is very stressful, but to be fair, I have not healed in 14. So it might be better here. It's definitely way more impactful than a DPS. You get to do a lot more, because if you can heal well and time your cooldowns efficiently, you can DPS most of the time. Which vastly, speeds up the group. Can I do this now? Okay. And the new, I think it's Sage, the like futuristic looking healer with a bunch of lasers. I might try that when I can open that up. I think that's Endwalker level, but it looks really cool. Kind of cyberpunky. I can limit break whenever. Oh, I don't have to limit break on my bar. Well, I'll put it up later. Sage is so good. Okay. I'm glad. I will try it when I get there. That'll be my first healer experience. Could have lanced there. Being efficient. And just kill these. And they're very good at drip feeding mechanics into you. So as you level up, it slowly gets more complex. Well, same is true for WoW, but let's be honest, Classic WoW never gets that complex. I don't think I want any of this. Alright, I'm going to click on a link. Hopefully it doesn't do anything bad. I trust you. Sage? Yep, I can tell you like Sage. What does the orange number mean? Why is Sage orange and everything else isn't? Yeah, I did notice that with Samurai. Like, you immediately start at 50, so you have all these abilities and you don't know how to do it. Oh, it's because it's maxed. Okay. Demise, you want to go again, or do you have other stuff to do? Yeah, I got 6 levels in that dungeon. Q for highest level dungeon? Okay. Halatali. Oh yeah, gotta do that. General limit break. I don't need to keep on that. I'll be clicking it when I want to use it. Yeah, limit breaks are very cool. I imagine in later, like, extreme raids, they're actually used for mechanics. Like the tank one especially. Or if, like, you have to get through a certain ad phase quickly, the line one, that's ranged. Yeah, my Bard had a line one. Yeah, the healer one, just mass resurrection. Yeah, I remember watching... Yeah, it was Asmongold. I forget what they were doing. They were doing a minimum item level, no echo thing. What is this? Faint? Don't need you. Get out of here. Actually, I do need you. And LB3 actually got them to beat the fight. Pretty epic moment. Oh, I wish I had AoE. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't come back to the game. Like, his streams were enormous, and it was good drama. He had some pretty epic fights. We're gonna AoE eventually. Level 30 something. Oh. I don't mind him. Seems like an okay dude. He actually lives pretty close to me in Austin. So I have a bit of kinship with guys like him and Jesse Cox and, well, Preach Gaming, Total Biscuit when he was alive. Because those are the guys I, you know, early YouTube and stuff grew up watching. So, I'm gonna stick with their content over the years. I relate more to them. Cold Carnage is another one. They did a really cool transmog in a, well, glamour contest in Final Fantasy as well. Did it with Zepla. Oh yeah, politics makes money. I just don't watch his content for that. I'll just watch his gaming stuff. A lot of people are dipping into politics because it's easy to make money. Which, again, I don't blame people for doing what they want to do. Just, if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. I don't need that. Leveling too quickly. Yeah, unfortunately for a lot of people, it was an easy pivot. Like, what's his name? Classic WoW guy. Stay Safe. Like, he used to be just, you know, classic WoW streamer, and he did pretty well. But then he pivoted to straight politics, and now it's... Alright, good luck, sir. I wish you all the success. I'm just not gonna pay attention anymore. Well, let me ask you this, though. If you had to agree with everyone's political opinion that you ever consumed media from, ever, you pretty much would not watch anything. So, as long as they're not, like, murdering people, I just don't care. I separate that from their art. A lot of really sad people make the best art, like... Hell, H.P. Lovecraft, I absolutely love his stories. Like, there's nothing else like that type of cosmic horror he made. But he was a misogynist, super racist, agoraphobe, just... His mother really screwed him up. And because of all those problems, he was able to write incredible horror. Like, do I think he's a good person? No. But... he made some incredible work because he was so screwed up, unfortunately. Life was terrible for him, but... we all get to read his awesome work. Like, if Picasso had a therapist, do you think he would have made Starry Night? Maybe not. But he might still have an ear. I just went too far afield with that. We started at Asmongold, we ended at Picasso. Yeah, and I'm still subscribed to him and stuff, and I'll just... when he does politics, I just don't watch those videos. When he covers gaming stuff, I'll watch those. But he's not lying. Like, that's not a front he puts on. This house is actually pretty near to mine. And yeah, it's a dump. But, I mean, hoarding exists for various emotional reasons, so... But again, I don't have to really like the person that much to enjoy the content. Ooh. I'm going to faint. Actually, I hit the wrong button. Damn it. I thought I was good. I was going to faint the tank buster. But I failed. Cruising. Actually, I should be rolling for these greens, because I can just donate them. So I get higher rank. Yeah, his mom's death definitely hit him hard. Again, as I gotten older, I try not to judge people at all. We're on this earth for so limited amount of times, and if you want to spend that time condemning someone for, like, certain views they have or something, it's just, what are we doing here? Again, unless they're killing someone or assaulting someone or physically doing things to somebody, I don't bother myself with it. FFX2? Yeah. That, a lot of people say FFX2 was kind of the beginning of the end for the Final Fantasy, like, single-player games. Because that's when they just went full fan service. We just want to watch K-pop stars. And that led to Lightning, which everyone hated. And yeah, it's the whole thing. Ooh, he faints. I'm just gonna tank buster. Limit break. Oh, Braver. That's from Final Fantasy VII. Over here. Immune to stun. Okay. Yeah, you watch the opening to Final Fantasy X, and it's hugely epic. You got like a metal song playing. Sin is destroying a city. It's huge and epic. Then beginning of X2, it's a pop performance. Which might not be a bad thing. Some people might really like that, but it's just, as a Final Fantasy game, you're asking a lot of people. And it goes on for like 5 minutes. First crit over 100. Oop. Look at that. I did mechanics. I fainted the tank buster for you. You also reprisal it. And you may interrupt. I think Tactics is also coming out in August. Final Fantasy Tactics on PC. Which I am very excited for, too, because I've never beaten that game. New mouse. Sweet. Sure. I just got a lot of gear that I probably don't need. I'm now level 26. 2 dungeons, 10 levels. Cruising. I should put... Well... So having things not automatically go in your armory chest is good, because it doesn't get overloaded, but also you need to go through and actually look. Level 50. Alright. Armory chest. Armory chest. Alright. Got some new gear. Yeah, right now I'm using a mouse that my girlfriend got me a mouse and a keyboard. It was a birthday present. Unfortunately, they're both too small for my hands. But I didn't know how to tell her that, so now I'm using it, because I am weak. This keyboard cramps my hands a little bit. Like, I appreciate the gesture, and it's a nice keyboard. It's just, I got my keyboard for a reason, because it was bigger, and my mouse bigger for a reason. But now I'm using this. Maybe I'll spill water on both of them accidentally. Oh, if only I had AoE. Keep this damage buff up. The game's stuttering a little bit. See what I get for a tree thrust crit here. 198. Not bad. Full thrust. But my weapon is very out of date at this point. I don't want to know what prison pudding was made out of. Whoops. Wrong combo. The damage buff combos off first ability. Round 2, cat o' nine tails. I think we just pump boss. Easy game. Another level. And dungeons are interesting here, too, in that you don't get any experience from trash mobs. Which they kind of reverted to in classic WoW to stop, you know, selling dungeon runs. Only bosses. Trying to spread out my damage so AoE can finish it. Seems to make the most sense. I remember this cutscene. Oh, we can limit break too. Well, not this fight, but eventually. Limit break. Here's Braver. Huge. Ignore ads, pump boss. Sweet. Accommodation. Good job, White Mage. Level 29. Just keep it going. Hawk Manor. Then. Ooh. New Lance. I think I just got one. Yeah. I got a green spear. Should be fine. Yeah, I just realized I got that one. Probably a dungeon run ago. No music, just wind. Oh, this is what happens when Odin's here, right? Odin isn't up. Okay, never mind. Fair skies. Actually, we could just do the quest while I'm waiting. Lancer quests. Because they must be done. Because I've been AFK. Since I've logged on. Actually, I do want to see... What helm am I wearing? Eye patch. Alright, we can go with that. I've been expecting you, Jack. You've been training hard, I trust. What's at your next trial? One more dangerous than any you have faced before. But I would not send an unprepared man to his death. Before we proceed, I must needs verify your progress with my own eyes. You'll face 3 experienced lancers in single combat. Defeat each one in succession. You'll prove yourself fit to undertake the trial. Arm yourself and take your place in the training area. We begin when you are ready. I am ready. Okay, that's gonna drop me from queue. Alright, I'll just wait for the queue. Because getting over 30 will be nice, then I can knock out these by myself. What do we got here? Alright, a little bit higher level. Kicking it with the Ket Traps. Sounds like an Eorzean 90s sitcom. Alright. Reaching the hive. We're 3 levels lower. Let's see how bad this is. So we will know for the future. Ooh. There's a lot of dudes. Gates destroyed. So these guys don't really matter. $317. Big crits. Tanky gates. Huge. Oh yeah, this is the special fate thing where it continues. Oops. was it, right? Oh. The Shredder. Ninja Turtles 1 quote. Huge experience. 46, 34. That's much higher. Maybe we can try it. This is cute, though. And they're only 31. Immediately they all beeline for me. Anytime. And again, me wishing for AoE. Someday. It will be glorious. Getting a lot of stuttering today. I haven't got any random DCs like I've been getting with Fiber, but getting in-game stuttering. That seems like it's their server thing this time. Alright, we're going hard. I'll let your AoE kill the ads here. Actually, it's probably not a good idea. Let me just take care of these real quick. Looks like the machinist has AoE. Alright, ads down. have no interrupt. Machinist definitely has AoE. He is pumping. I don't think it matters which one you kill first here. It's a very similar fight again in WoW, where if you kill, it's in Wrath. Where if you kill one guy too soon, then he ends up being a ghost and running around and killing everybody. So you sort of have to get it close together. Nice. Yeah, you and another guy were definitely going hard. And limit break. Braver. GG's. Level 30... I think we're 32. Yep, level 32. Cool. Yep. Started level 1 today. It's gonna slow down a little bit because I'm losing 30% now. Because this ring... Yeah, brand new ring, increased experience, level 30 and below. So I still have my ears and I have this other ring. And the mentor bonus. Arm's length, arm's length. One more. Come on. Alright. I'm gonna go do some Lancer quests. Because I am, what, 4 quests behind? 3 quests behind? It's leveling so quick. Yeah, you can also do Palace of the Dead as well, which is an alternate leveling method, which is really cool. That I have not done on a Lancer. Oh yeah, level 30, I can be a Dragoon, that's right. Well, after I do the other 3 quests. I'm excited for the armor, because I know you get armor. The class armor as you level up, and Dragoon armor is the best in the game. I don't think there's an argument about that. Oh, I'm in a party, can't do it. Kane Highwind is the coolest. Go away, Emma, you're freaking me out. Lalafell. Aha, I'm in an instance, you're not here. Next. Definitely just ate that. Looked at my other monitor. Enough. Put up your lance. That's right. You have killed him. Well done, Jax. That's right. The noises Lalafells make are ridiculous. Impressive, Jax. Most impressive. You're ready to face the trial. You did not exaggerate when I said it would be dangerous. Make no mistake. I take this task as to risk death. Knowing this, do you wish to proceed? You disappoint me. This guy, I like this guy. He's just over this other dude. Back again, are you? That man is the only soul in this pathetic excuse for a guild who shows any promise. Which is why I counseled him to leave you. Alas, he chose to remain in your house of Craven. Such a waste. This guild has outlived its purpose, and I made to see its doors shut and barred for good. Jesus. If you wish to object, I invite you to do so with the lance in hand. You do not want for confidence, sir. Answer me this. What grudge do you hold against us? For what reason did you choose this of all crusades? I detest cravens who would proclaim their courage and like nothing better than to crush them. That is my reason. Well, the fixity of your purpose is clear, even if your reasoning is not. So be it. Suffice it to say, you will not have your way without a fight. Oh, but do not presume that I'll be your opponent. No, you must face the Lancer over whom you so grandly claim mentorship. The one man among us whose potential you condescend to acknowledge. Jack shall represent us all as a guildmaster. Wish the fate of the guild upon his lance. Ha! Do as you will, coward. It's your guild to throw away. You may even set the terms of this contest. Very well. Jack is here to undertake a trial. I challenge you to complete the task before he does. If you're able to travel to East Shroud and prove your courage before the Lord of the Bramble Patch. He is a giant among boars, unrivaled in strength and savagery, and ruler over all his kind. You must go before this fearsome creature and stand your ground. Know this, though, that the Lord of the Bramble Patch will not grant an audience to just anyone. He must needs present him an offering of the bloody tusk of his subjects, the wild boars that inhabit his domain. When you have prepped the offering, leave it upon an area of trampled earth. Drawn to the stench of blood, the Lord of the Bramble Patch will soon appear. That is all. Are there any questions? No? Let the trial commence. You have a spear real quick. Cool. Definitely an upgrade. I need to clear out my armory chest soon. I can get rid of all the axes and lower level spears, obviously not needed anymore. Not now, however. Gotta watch out for boars. They started the Game of Thrones. Boar killed Robert. Big Bobby B. One shot. This is not scaled. That was an awkward running stance. Three more. $400, new high. Now for the mother of all boars. The Moab. Which stands for something completely different. This guy's just chilling. So, what you doing? Yeah, they do that. Oh no. It's a T-Rex. Yeah, when I click off screen, the screen goes all jumpy. Even in windowless bordered. Alright, ads first. Wager is as good as won. Behold the true meaning of courage. Basically, Folks is like young Simba, and I'm like Mufasa. Or my guild leader's like Mufasa. Simba goes out looking for trouble. Even as my strength wanes, my courage surges. You're so cool, bro. So this is where he gets put in his place. What a pose. Vogue. Strike a pose. I shan't find much sport in these two. Is he wearing oven mitt? Come back another day, my friend. Oh, he's friends with the boar. I want that as a mount. I want that guy. Well done, Jax. You've completed the trial. I trust you now see the truth in my words. Hurling yourself into the midst of danger is not courage, it is folly. No, this proves nothing. I refuse to accept. Did you hear me, son? You refuse to accept the weakness within you. No, Jack, leave him be. Your work here is done. Return to the guild. I shall see you there presently. Sounds great. What's up, Jillian? I guess you don't get logged off for inactivity here. He's been here for an hour and a half. What's up, Prophet? I will not lie to you. You're no match for the Lord of the Bramble Patch. Had you betrayed any hint of fear, he would have gored you in the space of a moment and feasted on your entrails. It's pleasant. But you stood your ground, holding fast to your composure and resolve. Thus you were able to stare terror in the face and survive unscathed. Well done, Jack. You have overcome the greatest hurdle in the quest to become the master of your own courage. You may now bring to bear the full extent of your abilities upon even the mightiest of foes. As for Folks, well, there is a shred of reason left in him. He'll have learned the self-same lesson as you this day. Painful though the experience must surely have been, we can only hope that will serve to open his eyes to the truth. Go forth, Jack, and prepare yourself for the trials. I look forward to our next meeting. We don't need any of this. He's RPing as an NPC. Well, not a good spot for it. Okay, so they turn on the auto log off when they need to. That makes sense. Just let people hang out if they want to. It's good to see you again, Jax. Since the 30 seconds ago. And stronger than when we last spoke. Plainly, you have devoted many hours to training. Which is just as well if I remind to set you on your new task. At the Bramble Patch, you've came to grasp the true meaning of courage. I would have you put that courage to the proof for the three masters of our art. In the many years since they began training within these walls. These men have led very different lives, yet they share the distinction of being regarded amongst the finest lancers of their time. And just as they once looked to the seniors for inspiration, so too shall you look to them. By availing yourself to their wisdom, you will take another step towards becoming a fully fledged lancer. Your first instructor is a man named Methiomi. Seek him out in Amaryk's Spire in the East Shroud, where he serves as a frontier sentry. The long years at his post have honed Methiomi's perception. No detail escapes the man's piercing gaze. Present yourself before him for inspection, Jack, and do as he bids you. Okay. This one. We're getting closer to the Arm Veil. That'll get me my promotion, and then I can get the next level of gear from the Maelstrom. It's not the white lapel gear, but it is cooler. Those little wings are trying really hard. See up top? Hey. You must be the Uncle Lancer I was told to expect. Greetings and well met. I am Methiomi, commander of the brave men and women of the Spire. Let's have a good look at you. Let's see. You possess strength and skill in abundance. This there is no doubt. But you still want for experience. Oh, I don't doubt you've seen much more. Much and more. Mayhap you believe there is naught left out to unnerve you. Yet the world is wide, and only the gods can claim to know it all. You may be sure that the legendary Lancers of old faltered at times. Little Lancer, nor any man, can foresee all possibilities. But he can steel himself the unexpected. Whatever you do, just that. Take this bottle of fresh spoken blood and sprinkle it at the foot of the great tree to the north. Doing so will lure out the creatures of the night, which you are to vanquish. Kill quest. Creatures of the night. Love this music. Not the blood bats. It's quite nice when it's not synced. Welcome back, son, and well done. I bore witness to your battle with mine own eyes. The bloodbat bewilders its prey with its ceaseless flittering, which makes putting spear in the beast an exercise in frustration. Frustration that may easily have given rise to panic. Yet to your credit, you fought on resolutely, and thus emerged the victor. Wayne has taught you well, young one. You have a way to go, to be sure. Beneath those rough-hewn hedges, I see the makings of a great lancer. With my blessing, make your way to the Buscarian's druthers in the South Shroud. It is there that your next instructor, Buscaran himself, awaits. The man has unique approach to our art. Although it's a fair while since he hung up his spear, his words are well worth hearing. Indeed, lancers visit him as much for his counsel as they do his mead. Good though it is. By meeting Buscaran and availing yourself to his knowledge, your lance work will surely improve. I'm enjoying the corgi emotes. Where is this? Well, I assume everything's a corgi because I have one. Okay, Discord, go away. Discord's very pushy. It's like we're opening and we're opening on this monitor. Deal with it. I was looking for... I haven't shown my dog on stream. Put a video somewhere in Discord.
Bang.
Yeah, I found it. This is my corgi.
Bang.
She can play dead. Although, she's learned now, she's too smart. She's learned that she doesn't get treats unless she does a trick. So, when we tell her to do something, she will do everything at once now. So if you tell her to, like, down or sit, she'll go down, she'll play dead, she'll roll over, she'll raise a paw. All at the same time. She's like, what do you want from me, human? Just give me the food. It's pretty funny. Well, if it isn't, Wayne's protege. I thought it was about time you arrived. I'm Buscarin, and this here's my place. In case you're wondering why old Wayne sent you, I would mention that I've not always been in the food and drink business. Before I opened the Druthers, I made an outpost not far from here. Any road, between keeping throats wet and bellies full, I ain't got a great deal of time to chat just now, so if you don't mind, I'll get on with educating you. Now, take this nice bottle of full flower mead. Wait, don't open it. This ain't that kind of lesson. No, I want you to make an offering of it to Miss Dell's lands, which is a monument tucked away in a rocky cleft to the south of here. See the bottle safely there, complete with its contents, and when you come back, I'll tell you a story. What a quest. Hold on, gotta check. Got a text, gotta make sure it's not from my boss. Huh? Don't know what that is. So I'm going to ignore it. A purebred corgi. Yeah, they're pretty cool. She is the herding breed. I've learned since there are two purebred corgis that are out there. There's the show breed and the herding breed, because they're herding animals, believe it or not. And the show breed are bigger. They're like a good 30% bigger. Because the herding breed were bred small and low to the ground for a purpose. Because they herd cows, and when cows kick them, or try to kick them, the trajectory of the kick goes up too quickly, and they can't really kick a corgi, so they can herd without being kicked. So you offer up the meat as I told you. Without drinking a drop? Very well. You'll have a tail as I promised. Sorry, I gotta check. Text again. Okay, not important. He was confused. Mistale is the man who founded the Lancers Guild, and the monument I sent you was something of his honor. Mistale was courage made flesh. Cut him, and I dare say he'd have bled the stuff. It was him who first identified the two aspects of the Lancer's courage, as well as how to go about tempering them. And that weren't all he did. Seeing how the art had gone stale, what with our Lancers keeping to the confines of the Twellswood, he sought to bring in new techniques and methods from faraway lands. But Gridania was a different place in his day. The outside world was a thing to be shunned back then, and non-forest-born were considered faithless savages. Aye, it's even worse than now. Of course, old Miss Styler wasn't afraid to call that way of thinking what it was, a lot of ignorance and cowardice. To cut a long story short, despite a foreststool of good old Gridanian stubbornness, he finally convinced the nation to open its doors to foreign lancers, and by blending their techniques with his own, he gave the world the art which he now practiced. This day, the Lancers Guild accepts students regardless of their origin. That wouldn't have been possible if it hadn't been for Miss Styler. Us Lancers owe him much and more, and it's our charge to carry on his legacy. Never forget that. Eh? What's that? When's the trial? Bah, much as I hate to disappoint, there isn't one. Your courage is never in doubt, son. My part in your training's done. Just time you visited your third and final instructor, a fellow named Vox Claret. You'll find him whiling away time at the Bob and Clork. Like as not. Oh, that's the name of the inn at Falgar Float, in case you didn't know. Up in North Shrouds it is. Vox Claret, an old rival of mine. Me and him used to go at it till neither man could lift up a spear off the ground. I warn you. He's a right stubborn bargain back then, and the years ain't done much to improve his humors. So we're good luck impressing him. Cool. His back was too curved to show. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, because they're expensive. Especially the show breed. Ours is very small. She was kind of the runt of the litter as well. So she's very quiet, soft-spoken. All she wants in life is attention, and she's happy. Whereas my sister has another one that all she cares about in life is her ball. She doesn't care about people at all. So they seem to be very varied in personality. Alright, this is my biggest complaint with the quests. I should be able to sit and talk to this guy. This is my one big complaint. It would add much more to immersion if we could sit, kind of over some food, and talk. But you can't. Stand up. I take it you are the young lancer of whom Wayne spoke. An adventurer besides, by the look of you. I was an adventurer myself once. That was before I became a lance for hire. But enough idle talk. You have come to learn from me, and to learn from me you shall. Be warned, though. You will not find me as lenient as instructor as the others. Now pay attention. Thus far, you have learned to muster your courage in situations of fear, panic, and uncertainty. With me, you will learn to do so in the face of change. The enemy is a living thing, and living things are apt to change. Whether the nature of that change, a lancer must be able to think and adapt. And to think and adapt during battle requires courage. To teach you the meaning of my words, I shall have you challenge a fiery fiend known as a red balloon, not the balloon. However, the creature will appear only when there is a raging flame. You may kindle such a flame by procuring 6 fingers of slain baboons, and depositing them at we're burning baboon fingers. Sure. Depositing them at a gutted campfire. That should suffice to entice the red balloon. As the battle wears on, a creature's fury shall burn with ever-growing fury until it is ripe to burst in a conflagration of death. Let courage lend strength to your lance and extinguish the fiery foe. Okay. See, that's my point, Emma, though. If you could RP with NPCs as you're leveling up, that would encourage more people to get into RP. Like, I want to sit down and have a beer with that guy while talking to him. Oh. For some reason I read this as baboon, not balloon. I don't get the Ishtola love. Minfilia is much better looking. Mostly because she has good posture. I can't abide bad posture. It annoys me. And Ishtola seems like she's on her phone for 8 hours a day with her posture. Whoops. Let's lock that. No, no spoilers. I have heard that in Dawn Trail, because, again, I listen to Jesse Cox's content a lot, and he said that a lot of the Scions get, like, swimsuits and stuff in Dawn Trail. So you might be referring to that. But yeah, I don't want all the stuff in the game that's possible to not be spoiled. I'd rather not be spoiled. Even if it's just outfits or gear. Okay. Like, if I get past the expansion where the thing is in it and don't get it, that's different. That's content I wouldn't really see. But I haven't got there yet, so. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get swimsuits for like Ashtola and all the other guys by using them as companions in the NPC dungeons. I think that's what he said. Midgard Summer gets in the way. So you vanquished the red balloon, no less than I would expect of one of you Waynes. Your enemy altered its nature throughout the encounter, thereby causing the terms of battle to shift repeatedly. Yet ever did you press onward, your courage holding firm in the midst of constant change. So it was that you emerged triumphant. I'm not known for being liberal with my praise, but you have done well. Yours is a genuine courage. Mind you, this does not give you license to forsake your training. You are still but a fledgling among us, after all. I have finished with you. You may report back to Ywain, and when you do, tell that young upstart that I demand he show his face here from time to time. That is all. Alright, we did it. Yeah, so far, Ishtolo is like my fourth favorite female in the Scions. We got Minfilia, obviously. Then probably Ida. She's great. And then I like her personality. It really contrasts the rest of them. And then Tataru is awesome. And Ishtolo is like a distant fourth right now. We'll see if that changes. Prophet's still here. Old Vox Claire demands to show my face? Haha. Can only assume the buxom brunette at the float isn't lavishing him with the attention he craves. Very well, see what I can do. As for you, Jack, well done. I didn't say I liked the Lalas, I said I liked Tataru, that's different. I never doubted that you would meet with the approval of all three men, yet I'm no less proud of you for having done so. You have traveled far along the Lancer's path, and soon you will no longer require my guidance. In fact, you need overcome but one further trial to complete your education here. Do so, and I'll give you my blessing to leave the Lancers Guild and embark upon a new adventure with spear in hand. As ever, apply yourself to your lance work, and return when you are ready for your final challenge. Look forward to our next meeting. I don't think any gears can be an upgrade. Okay. And I just noticed the time, and I have to go to work. So, we'll become a Lancer next time we play. Which I'm probably going to... I have time to stream this weekend for a little bit longer. I don't know if I'm going to continue to do this or play some Dark Souls. I'll probably do this just to get the Lancer to the MSQ, so then Monday I can just start fresh with the end, finally, of A Realm Reborn, and then work into Heavensward with the Dragoon. So I'll probably get that done, then play some Dark Souls. Just as a palate cleanser. And I had a lot of fun jumping back into Dark Souls 1. It's a good contrast. Lots of reading to zero reading. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Alright. Got our pajamas. Gotta watch that cutscene every time. And we're out. Yeah, Midgard Summer's still there. I will endeavor to have a good day at work. Hope you guys do as well whenever you make it there. Other than that, have a great day again. Tomorrow, we're probably trying to get to level 50 with Dragoon, so we don't have to do that next week. And then maybe play some Dark Souls. But anyway, have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.